So today I'm going to talk to you about why do we have frequent urination during the high protein diet. I mean, we don't drink any water so that we can have more urine, or we don't drink the liquid food. So why do we still getting high frequent urination? And I'm going to go into a scientific approach. So it's a typical dish, meat, you see. If you go through like only go high protein diet, just eat high protein, you still see that you have a really high frequent urination, interestingly enough. And in this video, I'm going to show you why is it the way it is. So before we can go through it, I'm just going to quickly talk you through urine cycle. So make sure that this is not a full cycle. I'm not going to go through each step. There's plenty of other videos that go through it, but I just want you to understand this area here. So you see, we are in the mitochondria here, and so we have a hydrogen carbonate being formed from carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and water, and we have ammonium, which is the waste product. I mean, it's a waste product, if you wish, from the conversion of amino acids going to our liver. Okay. Now, after that, there's other series of transaminase reactions going on, and eventually it would give us this ammonium. So ammonium, what would happen is that it will be converted to the carbamoyl phosphate using this very important enzyme. Keep note of this enzyme known as carbamoyl phosphate synthetase 1. Okay, use the 2-ATP, phosphorylated, and it will essentially transport to NH2O. So then carbamoyl phosphate would then eventually get its phosphate being removed. It would bind with ornithine here. Using a specific enzyme, it will convert to citrulline and eventually goes to the cycle. And as you can see, eventually forms as a urine here. So we eventually are having an aspartate here, an ammonium here, going to as an intermediate. The cycle eventually give us a urine. So this is a cycle how it works. Why, if we eat high protein, it would essentially cause this phenomenon to occur more frequently? Why is it the way it is? So for us to be able to get it better, let's show the next image here. Okay. So this image is, So this image shows you typical equation. So if you eat, we know proteins are rich of amino acids, right? If we eat a lot of proteins, what would happen is we will increase the concentration of not only glutamate, which is a very rich amino acid that is found in the proteins, but would also really important amino acid will increase the concentration of arginine. There's plenty of arginine in the meat and high protein diets. And what it means that if we increase the concentration of these two intermediates, we have acetyl-CoA being present as well, which recall it's one of the intermediate of the glycolysis pathway, right? I mean the final product, if you wish, which is pyruvate that converts to acetyl-CoA. So if we have too much glutamate, it will bond with acetyl-CoA and it will form as N-acetylglutamate. And if there's a high presence of arginine, which is amino acids being found in the protein diet, high protein diet, this would maximize this effect. It would maximize it, in a way catalyze it, increase in the number. So we adding a lot of N-acetylglutamate, we making a lot of this intermediate here. And this N-acetylglutamate is a pathway for increasing the concentration and activity of this carbamoyl phosphate synthase enzyme. And recall, this is the same enzyme as this one I showed here. So this is the enzyme very importantly responsible for conversion of ammonium to the carbamoyl phosphate, which uses as an intermediate for the downstream urinary cycle pathway here. So it means we need this enzyme to be present so that we will have the urine cycle to work better. So if we have more of this enzyme present, which as we can see here, if there's more functionality of this enzyme occurring, what will happen is that we'll convert this in a higher rate. So it will form more carbamoyl phosphate. So it means we get the intermediates to go to the urinary cycle in a higher number, in a higher frequent. So as a result, we form a higher frequent. We have a more frequent urinary period, right? And that's essentially what it is. So we have amino acids being formed as a result of the protein. more amino acids will intermediate this reaction, giving us a more unacetyl glutamate, which acts as an intermediate for maximizing the effect of this very, very important enzyme, carbonyl phosphate synthase, to give us a more carbonyl phosphate. So as a result, we will have a more and more urine, frequent urine. That's why it is